Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to She Talks. It's me, your host, Daniel Hussain, for She Talks today. She Talks is a powerful platform which celebrates voices, journeys, and inspiring stories of women which are unheard. So today with us we have Miss Rikaza Shakir. She is a interior design strategist and also a business expansion coach, and she has her own firm which is registered in the UAE by the name of HouZe of Treasure LLC. And I would like to now welcome Miss Rikaza Shakir to She Talks. Welcome ma'am to our show.
Thank you so much for having me here.
So now we have some questions from Miss Rikaza, and now we shall discover her journey. So let's start. So, Ms. Rikaza, you have 20 years of experience in the interior design and the fit out industry. And what pivotal moments shaped your journey and led you to where you are today?
As you said, I have started my journey very young,
Yes.
and it was almost 20 plus years. And it was with a lot of challenges. So there was responsibility and resilience. Alongside the challenges, I have to go through the growth also happened alongside the challenges. So the key turning point was the disruption. The major disruption happened in my life, which it can be political or economical or in business. So the thing what happened is I have to restart, rebuild my business. So that is I understood in each phase only talent cannot stay longer. It cannot happen only the talent is not going to help.
Yeah.
So there should be strategies, there should be strength, that emotional strength, and how to the courage to handle those things made me to become an interior design strategist and the business expansion coach to help, because each time I pause my business and rebuild again in a different way. So and throughout in our discussion, I will let you know how it happened. So initially, that is the reason that when throughout its 20 years, it's not 20 plus years in the industry, because I started very young. So
Right.
that is how it happens.
So, from designer to strategist, what inspired your transition from being a design professional to becoming an international business expansion coach and a design strategist?
Designer, I understood that with the experience, because I started as an interior designer.
Yes.
So I understood many, because I used to interact with designers a lot. So I understood many designers are very talented, but they have financial and emotional challenges in their life. So what happened is that they should have the courage to handle that.
Yeah.
So in my life, whatever happened,
Yes.
that made me take that to help the people. I'm passionate about helping people grow. I think that's the
Right.
purpose in my life.
Yes.
So as a designer, I wanted to grow into the business expansion because initially I was coaching passionate women, but I understood there's more I have to give. Throughout my experience, I want to share my value,
Yeah,
share
of
the
course.
things. So that's how I moved to.
Great. So, the birth of the House of Treasure, you have, as we mentioned, that you have a firm registered in the UAE by the name of House of Treasure. So, the House of Treasure is approaching its 10-year milestone. What was the original vision behind the studio, and how has it evolved over the years?
So initially, the vision was to create beautiful spaces, designs, creativity, and innovation. Right, bring all the skills and innovation to the industry. That is how I started in 2016. I'm Sri Lankan,
Oh,
and
great.
I was born and brought up in a small town, which was like, you can say, in there's ladies were women were not allowed, because The only
Yeah.
boys were like,
Okay, okay.
they were let to go for higher
Right.
studies. So I was restricted from gaining the higher education. But always there's a desire that I want to learn. So I married early, then with the help of my husband. So the success behind every,
Yeah.
there's a woman behind every success,
Yeah.
but it's the opposite here. The man behind my success is my husband.
Okay.
He's the one who gave me that freedom and everything. And I moved to Dubai, and then I pursued all kind of different education, because it was in 1997 8, that period. So it when I started this company, that later on I studied and I scaled, and there's so many things happen in between, that as a woman it's not easy with a family and having kids. Then I moved to Sri Lanka for a personal reason, the recession and everything in 2008. Then I opened the company because I saw there's a gap in the market. Then I opened the company in 2016, February 5th. That's my mother's birthday. So, as a gift for her, and it's the 10th year is coming
Great.
soon, then for that reason, I started, and I was very happy, and I don't know what else to say. It was a privilege to get that at the starting the business. So that's the vision that time. But later on, with so many challenges, as I mentioned earlier, so many challenges, and faced a lot of racism. I was in Sri Lanka that time, and I don't know whether you know, maybe you know that Easter bombings happen. So there's some cultural issues with us that's I'm unable to do. So that never stopped me. I was pausing, but it never stopped me, because it made me go beyond that and go into e-learning, e-design. So I started studying how to do e-design. Then I provide e-design services, then hybrid services, then again in UAE. Then I came back because there's Sri Lanka went on bankrupt, and there's so many, like I said, the cultural, politicals, and so many. This happened to all the women. So I came back here and restarted, rebuild the business in a different model. Now I don't do interior design on my own through my company. I do interior design throughout the other companies, other interior. We go through a process and verify and collaborate with interior firms, which are the companies which is already in the market and reputed companies. We collaborate with them, partner with them, contractors, companies, and throughout, because I know what is my strength. So, and there's a lot of interior designers and companies they can put there. So I want to scale myself. So I became into an interior design business coach to help them streamline, strategize, and expand their business. So I do both interior design services, consulting, and coaching.
So, your studio is known for its multidisciplinary design approach. So, how does this philosophy create stronger value for the clients and projects?
Multidisciplinary in the sense, it's like few
Yeah.
minutes before I
Yes.
explain, it is not only I am doing the design, it's like it's most stronger when you are together, like you know the stories, right? The stories when our grandparents used to tell us, when you were one, how weaker you are, and when you are 10, how strong you are when you are together. So it's similar to that. Only if I am doing interior design services, I will be have like capacity this much only, because even though I have the skills, I'm unable to do it. So we as a team, like we collaborate with others. So like we have interior designers, interior design firms, fit out, joinery, contractors, and vendors together. We can give more to this industry. We can, like any kind of design, the innovation, because I'm based in Dubai now, and Dubai needs new things, new innovation. So we are able, the HouZe of Treasure, through HouZe of Treasure, we are able to provide that, any kind of design, through any kind of skills, and we can think out of the box, and I can use my experience to help them do that. So it is like multidisciplinary, not like only one. It's a stronger together.
Definitely. You know that many interior designers they struggle to scale profitably. And what are the most common mistakes you see and how they can avoid the burnout while growing their business?
When we see interior designers, why they struggle, with my experience, I say they underprice. They underprice and they try to do everything on their own, like not delegating things. So they burn out easily when they try to do everything on their own, underpricing, doing their own, and moreover, being busy. They misunderstand the being busy and being profitable. So interior designer can be busy all the time or being profitable. So they have to how to price it. So they can be burnout easily if they are not structured it with the strategies and the goal setting and action plans. So there's strategy should involve in design. So they make the mistake of underpricing because there's of course there's a lot of competition, but pricing is the key, and the second thing is delegation and help others give value and get value from others and give value to the clients. Once you give value to the clients apart from the business point, you will get more. So you don't need to worry about the pricing, but you have to be very strict in pricing. So they make the mistake in pricing and delegation.
Also, how important is strategic thinking for the creative professionals? What mindset shift is essential for the designers who want to move from survival mode to sustainable success?
Designers should stop thinking business are threats to creativity. Actually, business will flourish the creativity. It's my advice for them, learn the business early, because how you do business, it you will get the freedom to expand, freedom to do more creative work. So it's the mindset shift. They have to move from employee to employer. It's just being a designer is something that you work like employee. Being a business owner, learning about business and being a business owner is something that you are leader. So you have to shift from being an employee to employer or a designer to become a leader. So that mindset, so that creativity will flourish through that.
So, through your coaching brand, what transformation do you enjoy the most? Like witnessing in designers and fit out business owners.
Interior designers and the business owners, when they stop undercharging and streamline their process and system through system, and there's a centralized system. So if they when they streamline and they get the freedom of finance and emotional and without sacrificing their family time, when they are enjoying what they earn, and when I get that comments from their families that maybe the partners, it can be husband or it can be wife, the partners are with the family because they get the family time because of streamlining and processing all those stuff, the structured plan. That is the satisfaction I get, and that is it. That is the reason, the purpose behind this coaching and mentoring. That is the satisfaction I get through this.
So, as an international business expansion coach, what should design entrepreneurs consider before entering new markets or scaling globally?
Before they enter into the global market, they should know their numbers, their
Right.
strategies. They have to do research.
Yes.
And if they don't know the numbers and their numbers and the strategies and cultural things, because there's a lot of things affect the business, the cultural uh, market, the cultural market, competition research, all that have to be done. And without that internal stability in them, it's not the global expansion, it's the decline in the business,
Okay.
because the higher chance of losing whatever you have already.
Yes.
So they need that research, and they should, most the first thing, they should know their own numbers, and they should do the proper research and analyze the market.
So, what leadership principles have helped you sustain and grow your business over 2 decades in a highly competitive industry?
First of all, I started small, right? I started as an interior designer. So slowly I grew into a business leader and the mentor. So throughout that, I understand the clarity, the consistency, and the courage. Moreover, the commitments that make this decision. Like it, the leadership doesn't come just. It is it is a process. It come evolve in the life. Like it is not that you can uh, take it or buy. It has to come through experience and how you face the, moreover the courage to take those decisions and prioritize, and being clear on the visions, to say I'm a visualizer. I visualize things, and I create vision boards. And it was like what is happening now, this podcast. Also, it's like it was in my vision board around 2013, which was
Yes.
say one of the goals. So I'm
Yeah.
a goal setter. So
Yes.
and I visualize things. So those clarity, what I visualize, the vision behind those things. So vision, that there should be clarity in what you're doing, the goal setting. That when we say in 4 words, we can say um, clarity, commitments, consistency, and the courage to take those difficult decisions.
Can you share a challenging phase in your journey and a key lesson that changed the way you approach business today?
In my journey, I have faced a lot of challenges, lot of setbacks in professionally and personally. So to mention one, there are many, but I'll mention one. In 2008 recession, in that same time, i I was conceived as a mother after 10 years. I had a son, then after 10 years I conceived for the second one. So I was working for a firm, which was all my, which a dream, it was a goal. So I was working, but in that position I have to balance now to take this, because it's a challenging interior design work, is not easy, it's a challenging work. So I want to have keep the baby or job. So I had to go for that difficult decision. So the moment I was confirmed I was pregnant, I quit the job. Then there's a lot of challenges, and I moved back. As I said, I moved back for some period to my home country. And again, there's so many things, and I was paused for my
Yes.
profession. And then I started the business, right? When I started the business in 2006, I was with 3 kids. The small youngest one was like 1 year.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
rebuilding, it's the resilience. That resilience comes through challenges and how you take those decisions. It is that is one of the setback which I mentioned, but I understand these are the strength of mine, and this is what made me who I am, to made me understand who I am. So for the women, I said, don't stop. You can pause, but restart in a new way. So I rebuilt it in a different way. And I was keep learning. So that made me learn more, not only one thing, not only interior design. So lot of other things I learned, how to do marketing, how to do sales, how to do this helped me grow. So
Yeah.
setbacks are not to put you down,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's to make you stronger.
Definitely. As a woman leading in design and business strategy, what advice would you give to the women who want to build authority and influence in this industry?
Don't wait for validation.
Right.
You don't need the permission.
Yes.
You need the courage and set the in the specifically in this industry.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
say this: start early, start learn the business, start early and draw the boundary. Draw the boundary earlier,
Yes.
so and position yourself. This is people take advantage of you if you give that space to them. So learn that early and draw the boundary line and limit yourself from inside, but sky is the limit for doing. So whatever you like to do, the one thing I would say, whoever want to be in this industry, it's not just only the passion. There should be a purpose behind that, and the purpose and the passion should align with that for you to perform well. So whoever love this, they will stay for long. That so all those things should come in a combination to stay longer in this industry.
Great. What's next for Rikaza Shakir and the House of Treasure in the coming years?
My aim is to create a global platform for in this industry
Yes.
to serve. There's I feel like I have gained a lot of experience. Now it's time to give for the industry. So as a business owner, I want to help the other interior designers and the joinery fit out firms. I want to help them. I want to help them to scale their business, connecting globally. So it's now I am focusing on Asia and Dubai, UAE, and the MENA region. But I want to expand globally, and similarly, I want to help the clients because I understand the clients, what is their scope, because that is one of my strength. So have to be accountable to give, because when you specifically in interior design industry we have specific challenges when we design. So I want to be partners, a strategic partner in this industry and expand it globally.
Great, amazing. So, now one inspiration. If you had to define success in one sentence today, what would it be?
Success should help you grow. It should be like a partner.
Yeah.
It's not, the success should not consume you. That means it should not drag you into the hole. It should help you grow. It should help support you. It should be like success should be like a partner of yours, not to consume you, to support and help you.
Thank you so much, Miss Rikaza. It was a wonderful session with you, and we got to know a lot about your journey and your inspiring story. We wish you all the best for your future endeavors and in everything that you do. And thank you so much for joining us today for She Talks Season 3.
Thank you so much for having me here, and it's a pleasure to have you here. And whatever I'm always happy to help people, help this industry, and give my best whatever I have experienced. And I believe in collaboration, not competition. So it's like together we can grow. So let's support each other and grow together.
Definitely great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today for She Talk Season 3. This is your host, Dania Hussain, signing off for today. Thank you so much.